Okay, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a quick review of the new Soundcore Motion 300. This has literally just come out a couple days ago here in the UK. So yeah, I've got my hands on it, had a little play with it, and I'm here to share my experience with you guys. Let you know if it's something I would consider worth the money, and play a little sound test for you. So we'll start off, we'll go through a little bit of the specs. This retails at $89.99 here in the UK at the moment. Although obviously Soundcore do like their early bird offers at the moment. So if you paid £1, you get 15 quid off or something. So it's more like 75, which is, you know, the price I got it for. Probably not the price I'm going to necessarily consider the speaker to be valued at for this video, if that makes sense, because not everyone's going to have that offer. And presumably it won't be around forever. So £90 is effectively what we're looking at here. It's 30 watt of output, which is pretty standard, well, probably on the higher end of what you would expect from something of this kind of like weight and size and thickness. It's got a 13-hour battery life, which is quite impressive. Obviously running Bluetooth 5.3, as this is a new speaker, so you do get a lot of range. And realistically, Bluetooth is just so good nowadays, you don't have to worry about range or connectivity problems. I mean, I haven't experienced them for so long. It's just, they just don't even exist anymore. IPX7 waterproof resistance rating this speaker has. Again, relatively standard, to be honest, and it does come with a USB-C to C cable in the box. Otherwise, not a whole lot unique about this necessarily. It's, you know, a budget little portable speaker. You've got a kind of like a recessed power button, Bluetooth button, a bass mode on and off. These buttons are actually white. I'm not sure why they look blue in the picture. Soundcore logo and some standard media controls. Kind of like got like a nice metal acrylic finish on the front here. Quite nice quality. You can see it with the Soundcore logo there in the middle. Obviously you've got a strap here on the side, which you can take off if preferred. And then you've got the sub exit on the back there with some rubber stands, and you can kind of see this. I think this was like a similar material they use on the X600 as well, kind of like a recycled plastic effect. Very slippery material, actually. I've almost dropped this a couple times, but it does look nice and it does feel nice despite being a little slippery. On the bottom you just got some rubber pads, some information about the speaker. On this side we've got, it says Motion 300 on the little waterproof hole for the charger. But we're looking at just a singular USB-C port in there, no aux port or anything else, which I guess for some people, they just don't really care. For me, I think it's just, you know, they're still used very widely, despite Bluetooth being as good as it is. It's just easier a lot of the time. You know, if you're going to have this, I know this is a portable speaker, but if you're going to use this for like some media playing from a laptop or something like that, it is just easier a lot of the time to have an aux cable, or at least have the option for it. Especially if you've got an older laptop that doesn't have Bluetooth, or you're using a desktop or an Xbox or something like that. It is just easier to have an aux port, and they don't take up much space, so it does kind of annoy me when they're not there. You know, it does depend on your usage. If you never use one, then fair enough, you're not going to care. But I do find myself, you know, carrying them around with me and having devices that use them, and it's just, you know, it just seems like why not? And there's no advantage to not having it, so it might as well be there. So yeah, not a whole lot to speak about apart from this, you know, the speaker. It's a nice build quality, nice design, decent size, got some nice weight to it as well, which is good. It kind of shows that it's a good quality speaker. I wouldn't be worried about carrying this around in a bag or dropping it a couple times. It feels sturdy, you know. So now we're going to do a sound test, 80% volume with Everything by Diamond Eyes.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you Shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere.
Okay, so yeah, that's our quick sound test. That was with bass mode on, by the way, as well. I think it's very good. In short, I like that we're getting some more brands that are kind of exploiting this size and price range of speaker a lot more. I know Soundcore have done speakers this size and price in the past. Well, maybe more around the £50 mark, not so much closer to 100, and I'm glad that they are doing that much more now. I feel like this used to be a kind of a range where JBL dominated in my eyes anyway. With the charge and the flip speakers and the extreme speakers, if you wanted to go a little bit more pricey. And then they've got the clip range and all of that, and it just seemed like if you wanted a portable speaker, you would buy a JBL flip, and there was almost no other. Everyone who was walking around had a flip attached to their bag, and now I feel like there are definitely other options out there, if not better, for the same price now, which is quite nice. I did some reviews on the Skull Candy speakers a while ago. Those new ones, they're much cheaper than this as well. I think the most expensive one of those was 70. And they're really solid speakers as well. This one being 90, I think is almost exactly the same, maybe slightly cheaper than a Flip 6, definitely the same as like a Flip 5. And this sounds, I haven't had a Flip 5 or 6 for a long time, but I feel like the bass in this is just stronger, the sound is clearer, the sound quality is better, and it's just a really solid product. I really like this. I think if you're after a little portable speaker to keep in your bag, take around, just for little get-togethers, this should be really, really high up your list. Nice build quality, really good sound. Actually, I'm really impressed with the bass and just the overall depth in this sound for this price and size and everything. Soundcore have always, they've never really turned out a bad speaker, but this is definitely one of their best. I'll be looking out for the Motion, maybe X500 or whatever the hell it's called, coming out soon as well. But this is a really, really strong contender. Really, I can't say anything bad about this. I wouldn't say the price is unfair either, especially if you can get it at 75. That's a really, really good price for this speaker. And yeah, this will put up a strong battle with anything else in this price range. And it's a slightly easier shape to work with than the flip speakers. They do tend to just roll around and they're a bit awkward. This is a slightly easier shape. It's got rubber bits on the floor, on the bottom, and kind of like on the side, so it can sit at pretty much any angle. This is just a really good all-rounder. So 100%, if you're looking at this, wondering if it's worth it, go for it.